Rumors spreading round in that Texas town about the shack outside the game. And you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls.
Hello and welcome to SportsVision, the magazine show right here on WTNB. Joe Palo, along with Mike Cragen. No, we are not running for president or Congress or anything like that. But if we were,
I'd be ahead.
I would be ahead.
I would sue you.
I would be ahead.
I would sue you.
I'd bring in lawyers and sue you.
I would take it to the Supreme Court.
I'd have a Chad on you.
By the way, did you
Where
hear,
is Chad?
Did you hear that McMinn? You set me up early. I might as
Go
well get
ahead.
this
Where
one
is
out of the way.
Chad?
I might as well get this one out of the way.
Huh?
Look at this.
Chad's a punk.
I not only have a Chad. Get over here and get this camera real quick.
There you go.
Right?
Get that.
I not only have a Chad.
Right.
I have what you call
a hanging.
A hanging Chad. Back it up there so they can see that. Check that out. A hanging Chad.
See?
All right. Now you understand what that is? So we know that Chad has been hung.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Listen.
That's not just hanging for a little bit either. I was hanging by a
You did hear that McMinn decided that they want to count the points from their other football games, add them to the Bradley 42-0 score for their season, and come out ahead. And you know what? They're trying to change the outcome of the game. But, you know, that's McMinn.
Well, you know what I heard, too, now about that? I heard that McMinn was not pleased with the outcome of the game, so they just want to, everybody that's a McMinn fan, they just want to replay the game and start all over again.
Well, we're not going to do that, but what we are going to do, we got lots of football, and we were setting up for the Boys Club football Santec Super Bowl coming up. We've got a couple prelim games in that. The semifinal rounds, we're going to talk to you about them. They're going straight into the Super Bowl, so let's get going here.
Here we go.
8-9s. This is the Titans and the Cowboys, and that is Adrian Cook, the quarterback for the Titans, as he breaks loose, and he goes all the way to the end zone and puts the Titans up 6-0. And the Titans threaten again. Excuse me. Jamal Scotton then comes around the corner for a TD, and our buddy Knox Horner and his Cowboy team does not go very far. We just got a little bit of that because we got to that late. It was 43-0 in favor of the Titans. Now here we are with the Cowboys and the Packers semifinal game. The winner heads on to the Super Bowl and the 10 and 11 to decide who's going to play. And this right here is Travis Cragen headed to the outside, cuts in, avoids another tackle, avoids another tackle, avoids a couple more tackles, and avoids one more tackle. And he's going to get up the sidelines and hit Cook down. But look at this. He's going to gain about 30, 40 yards. But it was brought back. You saw the yellow come in. There was a flag, but no problem because here comes our man Mika, our singer, our promoter. Him and his brother Reggie and the rest, they can sing and he can run. And here goes Mika up the sidelines.
His legs are singing right there.
6-0. Mika, real name, a.k.a. Michael Williams. Brandon Bennett will bull this thing over. We got to start calling the bull because that guy's a fullback, and we might see him in that position at Bradley Jr. next year as he takes in the conversion 8-0 Cowboys. But Douglas, don't forget about him with the Packers. You've seen him all year. We've been showing him nice runner, but he's wrapped up there by Mark Gibson Jr. and Evan Reimer, twin Evan and 8. That's how I remember. Douglas back to pass, and this is going to be picked. Nice pick there by number 8, Evan Reimer, back in the picture again. So the Cowboys will take over. And here it is. This is a quick out pass to Mark Gibson. And watch this guy in the open field. He can move the football. He just needs to hang on to it a little better. Get on to him about that.
That's coaching.
He does drop it now and then, but I tell you what, he can run. He does a little Dion stuff there, but he can run the football. And here we go again with the Cowboys. This is Travis Cragen heading to the outside, cutting back in. And again, and he's going to cut. And I do believe, no, Douglas does catch him. And back gets down to the 5-yard line. And Douglas catches it right as he gets ready to score. And they would hold right there. So we're headed the other way after the Cowboys hold. And Mika, watch this, just determination. Just wanted to show this, just to show you how that little guy keeps his legs a-pumping, keeps that bull strong body of his moving, gets it down inside the 5. And here goes over to Mark Gibson Jr. And hanging on to it a little better this time. But he's going to slide in, and the Cowboys are now leading 14-0. And who do we give to on the conversions? 9 times out of 10, it's this guy, number 7, Brandon Bennett, the Bull.
Bennett, I mean.
And
Benton or Bennett?
You said Benton, but you know who he is because you know his brother LeBron.
I do.
And here we go. A nice play right here. This is going to be Kevin Reimer. I got to show him. He didn't get on much, but he's a good little runner. But this is going to be called back, but nevertheless, from my little guy Kevin, I'm going to show this nice run. Going to make it the end. I got clip called right here, and I think he got his head out front. Very close call. We're not mad at Robbie Derrick. Why would you say his name on TV if we were? But anyway, nice little flag there. But hey, we got it brought back. No matter. Here we go. The very next play. Travis is going to make a couple nice ones.
Robbie doesn't like you.
And here he goes all the way, cutting back to the inside, all the way, and that is going to be our final score, 22-0. Look at that Santec logo, because they're going to sponsor a Super Bowl. There you see it, 22-0. Good sportsmanship by the Packers. And
here you go, the 8-9 Super Bowl championship brought to you by Santec, the Raiders and the Titans. And as you saw, the fans there, it was very cold this night, folks. Trust me.
The Titans busting through there.
The Titans busting through as they get ready for the ball game. The coin flip right here to see who will be the home team.
Look at that snap officiating.
Receiving. Here we go.
Bailey Jones right there.
Bailey Jones right there. Allen's son, as you know, Allen Jones.
Could not play.
The dog napper, Allen Jones. And there we go with the Raiders, Titans. Here we go. Raiders with the ball. That is Terrell Parks. Look at this. Watch this kid run. Number 14 on the program. Number 1 in your hearts as he could go all the way. Touchdown.
I like that heart signal.
You like that? Yeah. Terrell Parks makes it 6-0. Raiders taking the lead with 2:41 to go in the first. Titans with the ball now. Watch this, Shamal Scotton, and he is not Shamal at all. He's a tall young man. Number 21 as he takes it around the left side. Look at the SportsVision guy there following as Shamal is taken out of bounds and kept under wraps on that play. But let's see what happens here. Nice pass from Shamal, and that ball.
Play of the half, and it was just about there.
It was
almost a touchdown. You can't tell how close it was on camera, ladies and gentlemen, but that could have been 6-6. They're looking to the other official across the way to see if that wasn't.
And look at that official that said it wasn't
and
good.
It was not. Bailey's
there we go.
going,
Bailey Jones again trying to cheer on the Titans as they move the ball, trying to get something going here. Of course,
but it's stolen away.
We've got the ball stolen away by Prejon Henderson, and look at him go to the right side. He could go all the way. Prejon Henderson with the touchdown now, making it 12-0 Raiders as he hands the ball back. And look at this, they're all excited.
Out of his hand, took it the other way. Nice play.
Telling you, that was a good play by Prejon. Here we go now. Titans Marquise Cobb. Check this out. Look at this. Look at his moves here. Going right, going left, and they're trying to bring the team back. Nice run by Marquise Cobb. And here we go. Raiders will fumble on this very next play. Watch it right here. Ball down.
Raiders.
Ball picked up by the Raiders, and of course they get the ball back. And the Raiders one more time here, 12-0, as you see. Titans now get the ball back. We've got Marquise Cobb again going to the left side. Very good thing here by the coach of the
last play of the game.
Of the Titans, giving the ball right back to Marquise after that fumble. But Marquise on the last play goes to the right side, and look at him go. He's picking up some blocking.
Will he make it? Will he make it?
Go! Will he make it? Bounds right there.
Bet he don't. You've heard that one.
And that was it. The Raiders go on to win this ball game. Titans fall a little short.
First annual Santec Super Bowl.
Here's the final score. Boy, that was sad. Now we've got the big boys here, the 10-11 Cowboys and the 49ers. This was the game of the night, folks. And this game came down to two very good teams, your team, and of course the 49er team coached by Glenn Spain. And some great coaching on both sides of the ball. See that right there? That was not Bam Bam Bigelow or a Volkswagen. That was Heath Ware, and he was refereeing that ball game. So here we go. Watch this. This was the very second play of the game, and look at this by Driggers taking it to the house.
But if you watch the man moved, and we had it caught it a little bit on camera, they had to bring that back, and I'm sure that hurt the 49ers.
It did. It took a lot of air out of it.
They hadn't been able to play with us all year, and they moved up. They would have been up that game. It might have made a big difference.
That was a false start as a 5-yard penalty, and the touchdown was negated. But here, The Cowboys get the ball, and look at this.
Mark Gibson Jr.
Mark Gibson Jr. running with the ball on the right side, and I'll tell you what, that kid was a workhorse that night.
Yes, he was.
He was running the ball well. Travis Cragen pitching the ball back again to Gibson. Gibson, number 10, taking it around.
No, that's Gibson. You're right. You got it better than I do.
I know your team better than you do.
You actually watched the game.
I did. I was calling it. Here we go with Travis Cragen again. Now, this is again to Gibson. Gibson around the left side. Look at him holding the ball to the outside. And good tackle there by
Squeezes
Justin
in.
number 7.
You saw a little backside Bigelow there.
And here we go. This is Marshawn Wells with an onside kick, the big number 71.
And he got his own.
And he got the ball himself.
Got it himself.
What a great ball player he is. Good hard
pass here. Watch, we just missed here. Look at the
beautiful
wide
pass.
Right there. Oh!
You couldn't see that pass because of the camera angle there, but I'm telling you, it was a beautiful spiral right there. However, it was so cold, it was like catching a rock.
See that trick play?
That was a trick play.
Snap slid underneath in between the quarterback's legs. Never got off the ground.
Got off the ground.
Who picks it up? Your buddy.
Yes, sir. He's rumbling, stumbling, tumbling. We get it. It's there 6-0 with the start of the second quarter. Again, all this brought to you by Santex.
And I'm showing that shot there because we want to thank those at Raider Field, Cleveland's Charlie Coggle, and the rest of the Raider football program for allowing us to play as Brandon Bennett comes around the corner.
Brandon Bennett, look at that kid run. I'm telling you what, he is a fullback, isn't he? LeBron should be proud of him.
Here we go with the pass. No,
here we go, nice pass by Cragen. Looking like he's going to pass. Doesn't see anything open his right. Takes the ball to the outside and picks up some excellent yardage. Back inside, back outside. Mr. Inside, Mr. Outside is what we need to call T-Bone there. Gets tackled right there, though, but a good run by Travis Cragen. And here we go. The handoff is to number 6.
That is Kevin Reimer.
Kevin Reimer taking the ball. Looks
almost
like he's
all
go
the way.
House. You can't see it because there's a big blockage there by that blue screen. You couldn't see anymore.
Next play.
These boys are only so big. And there's Travis Cragen looking to pass again. Takes it to the outside there. Nobody's open, and he gets in for the touchdown. Now to go for the extra point. Watch this.
Give it to the bull.
Right there. Right up the middle. Brandon Bennett for the conversion. And the Cowboys are rolling. Here's the 49ers. Driggers with the handoff to Spain. Reverse to number 2.
Watch this fumble. He's going to get
right
nailed.
Here he gets hit. Is a good hit. Picked up by the Reimer boy, who is taking it all the way
to the house.
And he does. What a great run.
That is number 8.
Evan.
Number 8.
Evan and Kevin Reimer.
Is a 22-0 score because we're going to give it, I believe here. Well, we don't make this one.
Well, this is the Bandit right here.
No, he does. He goes in standing. I'm sorry.
Were you at this game?
I was coaching. See, I get into the ballgame. There it is.
1:58 to go. This was at the very end of the game.
22-0.
22-0 is the score here.
Oh, right here, big play.
Oh, look at this. Now, let me tell you what. That young man right there was okay, but he got hit really, really hard. He was sandwiched.
Well, he is in a brace, but they don't think it's major damage.
He is going to be
checking him out. Yeah, he looks like he's going to be all right.
That's great to know. He walked off the field under his own power.
Quarterback.
Hard-nosed ball player.
Hard-nosed. Travis gets the ball and goes up the left side for a long gainer here in the fourth quarter, but that did hurt the Niners when Driggers went down.
It really did. He was their stud there, and it just didn't work out. Cragen down in the ball there to get some extra.
We're at the half. There's not any time left. Hardly 2 seconds left. We complete it, but don't quite get there.
No, don't quite get play though.
So that is, matter of fact, that happened in the late in the second quarter. That injury and stuff. So it's 22-0 right there.
We've got 22-0 score going on here. Now as you'll see here, the 49ers defense tightens up just a little bit. Cragen watch this pass here. Again, you couldn't see it because of that big blockage right there. That was a sign. We could
get the heck out
on the back there.
Is he coaching Mets? He's still in blue.
We could write the entire novel of War and Peace on the back of his shirt.
Nice hit right there.
Hey, great hit right there.
That was the next to last play of the game, and the last place right here is the Cowboys.
Down the ball. Cowboys down the ball. Good coaching there, not to run up the score. 22-0 the final score. The 10, 11-year-old Boys Club Cowboys are your Santex Super Bowl champions. There you go. In the first ball game, 8, 9-year-old, it was the Raiders beating the Titans 20-0. And then the second game, the game you just saw, the Cowboys over the 49ers, 22-0. The Cowboys were 8-0 undefeated. In fact, the 49er team was unable to score on you the entire season.
Oh, yeah, they almost did with Driggers there.
And that score right there at the very beginning of the game, called back. And I tell you what, I really believe that took all the air out of their balloon because they were fired up after that.
I think it hurt them, and we're gonna televise this. And we want to again, we can't overplay this enough. Santex Super Bowl, the first annual this year, sponsored by Santex. Everybody knows the story about them saving the Boys Club. We're going to show those games 5 times apiece. 10 hours of television. I've got Santec and some other people sponsoring it. We want to thank Checking the Cash Appliance Factory and some of them jumping on board. We're going to be coming to some of you to ask you. 8-9, Raiders, Titans, 10-11, 49ers, Cowboys, beginning Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, 7:30 p.m. on those days, Saturday, 12 noon.
And Thanksgiving Day is football day, is it not?
Yeah.
It's Turkey Day, it's football day. And we've got the Super Bowl 8, 9, and 10, 11 championship.
You can watch all you want from little kids and the big kids. It'll give you a little bit of sense of what football for fun is about when you see the little kids play. So that's kind of nice.
Yes.
All right, what do we got to go to? I think we're on to our first commercial break. But before we
Tell
go,
me something.
I just want you to know right now
Tell
that
me
they have
something.
decided that they're going to change the dictionary.
Yeah, they are.
Because, you know, the spelling of the word Florida they have figured out with all this mess is really not correct.
Right.
So they're going to hyphenate it, and they're going to go like this. It's going to be spelled Florida.
Duh.
Okay? Florida. And we'll show you why in a little while, because I've got a proposal for a new Florida ballot.
Do you?
And I'm going to give it to you here after
All right.
this.
We'll check it out. We'll be back.
People from all walks of life have discovered that Checking the Cash offers a simple solution to one of life's most difficult situations. It happens when an unexpected expense arises and it's just before payday. At Checking the Cash, you write us a personal check and you get the cash you need instantly. We'll hold your check up to 14 days. You can be in and out within minutes. The next time you need quick cash for whatever reason, go to Checking the Cash. It's quick, easy, and confidential.
Call toll-free 1-877-262-CASH for a Checking the Cash store near you.
The employees of Duracell's 3 area facilities would like to give hearty congratulations to our 3 area high schools for excellence in academics and athletics: Charleston High School, Cleveland High School, and Bradley Central High School. Keep up the good work, students. We are proud of you. From your local Duracell facilities, Mouse Creek, Tasso, and the Corporate Distribution Center and Warehouse. At Duracell, our people are our energy.
If you live or work in the South Cleveland area, now there's a Southern Heritage Bank office close by. The new Waterville Springs office on Dalton Pike. Stop by for a visit, rock on the front porch, or relax in our big, comfortable living room. If you're in a hurry, we have 3 convenient drive-through windows and an ATM. Southern Heritage Bank, where traditional values are important. The phone is answered by a real person, and the staff makes banking easy. Stop by soon. Southern Heritage Bank, now on Dalton Pike at Red Food Drive. Member FDIC.
Delicious
Oh,
Hardee's.
man, I wish I quit showing food. I'm on a diet, you know.
Are you?
Yeah, hey, listen. We're going to put the football up for a minute right next to the other
What do you weigh
football.
now? 165? 160?
Man,
You need to be on a
solid
diet.
muscle, solid steel.
That's what I'm thinking.
Listen, we got to keep
Guy your
moving
size
here. We've
should
got
only weigh
lots of
about
things,
140.
lots of things to fill in,
Wet,
including.
soaking wet.
Oh, quit that. We're going to go right straight here to 10 and under basketball, 12 and under basketball, and the elementary leagues have started. We're going to show you some scoreboards. Here we are with the 10 and under girls basketball. It's going to be Michigan Avenue at Prospects, and there's a Michigan Avenue cheerleader showing you what they got. Notice the logo. That is Ocoee Environmental. There's the Prospect cheerleaders. Ocoee Environmental has joined us to do the 10 and under basketball every week, and we thank them for that. 12 and under. Number 12, Lacey Allen there for Prospect. Lays the ball in. Here's a breakaway again, and that was Lacey Allen again. Lacey Allen plays quite a bit. Here's another pass from Lacey over to Jayla Clark to score for Prospect as they run away with this game early. Michigan Avenue Rose Lauren Davis is going to get a bucket. And here she comes again. We're going to show her one more time as Davis again scores for Prospect. And I'm okay. Prospect, Katie.
All right.
That's Katie Frederick. And then Prospect girls.
Those little girls are so
There's the Prospect girls getting all pumped up. I forgot who I was looking at there. But anyway, there it is. They leaned into it, but guess what? They leaned into a win because Prospect just come away 26-8. I looked at those uniforms that looked like Blackhawks. I thought I was calling the wrong game, but I was right. 26-8, and we are moving on to the boys now in the 10 and under. This is Prospect versus Michigan Avenue again. And we're going to start out with some introductions. That's a Prospect 10 and under team. And that right there is Travis Moses, number 8 for Prospect.
Holy Moses.
There he is again. You're right. You came up with that at the right time because he broke away and with another score. And here we go.
He's a good junior high prospect.
Gonna be,
no
yes,
pun
he is.
intended.
Prospect again as they start off early. That is Greg Wellington. And now we're going to have
He's
prospect
doing well
again as Chris Naramore scores. And it's all prospect here. And it's 16-0 as Joe Owenby from Prospect lays it up. We're at the quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the scoreboard, 16-0. Still, all Prospect as
what's going on here?
Barrett Kimball hits a jumper, and it's 20-0 at the half. So it wasn't really all that much fun.
Prospect again.
For the Michigan Avenue. Prospect again. Finally, Tanner Hunt here is going to break it open here. Not break it open, he's going to break the ice as he scores. There it was, Tanner Hunt's going to break that cold spill. Made it 20-2. The final there was 26-8 as you see. Switch gears to the boys club weekend tournament action. That was Kevin Reimer of Truett as Truett versus Hopewell in the final of a boys club tournament down there. Hopewell comes out and it is a basket by Craig. Nice little shot there, and Reimer's going to come over here and give the ball to Baggett for Truett.
He bags it.
We got very little. We got there late, but watch Truett. They get a lead, and they can handle the basketball. A little Reimer twins. You saw him on the football part of it with the Cowboys. Number 6, number 8, Kevin and Evan, and that's Mr. Baggett. Also plays 10-11 football. And for the Vikings, I believe, and they're running that clock. Look at these boys handle the ball. 12 and under league. That's old Wes coaching that. See him on the sidelines. I don't think he shot it, but Wes does that four-corner, North Carolina. Phil Ford. Let's stall out the game offense. And a lot of coaches don't like that, but he gets up 6 straight points, and he just lets those Reimer twins handle it out front. As you see, final score in a four-quarter ball game, 13-8 as Truett beats Hopewell in that boys club tournament this past week.
They got a good basketball team, too. Have you ever seen West do a layup?
Look at this little kid's all excited. I showed him just because he was having fun. No, the West couldn't shoot a layup. I don't know if West could shoot himself in the foot.
And, of course, as you just saw there, that was Brad Scoggins and his brother dancing. And now we've got the 12 and under Michigan Avenue Prospect girls. Michigan Avenue girls being introduced and Prospect girls being introduced as we get this ball game up and running. The tip-off there. There's Abby Tipton of Prospect with the shot. Abby Tipton again shooting the ball twice, getting 2 baskets there back-to-back. Good for Prospect. Prospect moving the ball well and scoring at will. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Westwood
12
Baptist. Let's
to 2.
mention their names.
Prospect. Yeah, Westwood Baptist bringing you these highlights. Here we go with a little bit of a break. Now this is Kendra Hinkle to Tipton again in. That's good for 2. Hinkle again, watch this. Bump, bump, bump. And she's going to lay it right up and in. And there it is. Okay. At half, Prospect 17-7. Prospect Michigan Avenue cheerleaders now.
Where's the dancing Scoggins twins?
Oh, they'll be back shortly. I like them. Oh, yeah. Brad's a good dancer.
There's the other cheerleaders for the Michigan
We've got
Avenue.
Michigan Avenue cheerleaders there. And doing a very, very good job.
Hold Brad up on top there.
In a sec, we can hold them like that with one hand. I guess we got the Prospect cheerleaders now, as they are not to be outdone.
Look at Tennessee colors here.
That's exactly right.
Westwood Baptist, 4001 Georgetown Road.
Yeah, we want to
Appreciate
thank
them
Westwood
helping
Baptist
us out.
for jumping on board.
472-1535 if you need to talk to anybody over there. Sonny Moss.
There you go. As you can see up there on the scoreboard, 17-7 is the score at halftime as the cheerleaders entertain the crowd.
Giving them a little play here. They don't get much.
Look at that.
They work hard to get
They do work
to
hard.
practice to do this. And, we're excited about being able to show some of the outside things that go on.
Oh, exactly. And they work very, very hard. They got a big group of cheerleaders there, too, for the 12 and under girls.
I wonder if Mike missed an edit point.
Possibly. Well, this is very lengthy cheer that they're doing here, and that's fine.
That's
We
all
love
right.
these
They
girls.
deserve
That's
to
good
get
show. Exactly. How many times do they get
All their
together?
friends, schoolmates, relatives will say, yes, I want to
They're doing such a good job, then you need to show all of it. There you go.
That's right.
All right, now. And we're doing a little bit of a... Ooh, look at that.
There
Have you
it
ever
is.
seen Brad do that?
Well, yes, I have, but...
As bow-legged as he is?
That was late at
Okay,
night.
here we
Late
go.
at night.
Prospects. Cassidy Sherlin. Off the glass, in for 2.
Brother Skyler.
Yes, here we go, up, in, yep. And now we've got Black Fox comeback. Kayla Biddy drives.
He made it there.
21-9 after
score.
3. It would wind up 21-13 Prospect, and that would end the ball game. Here we go now with the Michigan Avenue Prospect boys. And we've got the introduction of the Michigan Avenue and Prospect boys there. Here we go. Logan Watson to Brandon Elrod for Prospect.
He was on your Mets baseball
Yes,
team.
he was. Great ball player. We got another Mets ball player here, too. Jesse Escato answers for Michigan Avenue. Elrod again now for Prospect. Look
Soft
at that.
jumper
Nice.
for a big
Nice
guy,
cut.
isn't it? Soft jumper. He's going to be.
Here's your boy here, Brandon Bennett from Michigan Avenue. Look at this.
There we go.
Good shot by big Brandon Bennett. Watson now to David Elrod. Soft underhand lay-in. Look at
Watch this. Nice sweet right there. That was pretty. Pretty.
Ask you again, God bless you, has on a breakaway, and it is in and good. Elrod now.
Watch the steal. Nice hands.
Steals. This to Watson and Jeff Bishop. Here, watch
Watson. Nice. Watch ahead.
to Bishop.
Nice
Boom.
speed.
Here's the shot.
Good jumper. Nice basketball there.
Chris Hicks now for Michigan Avenue. And the first is Brandon Bennett bringing the ball down to Hicks. Ooh, right there. Watch this now. Little jumper.
There's Hicks.
Oh,
Right
nope.
here on the football.
Right there. There it is.
There it is.
Good job, bud. Garrett Horrigan now.
Here it is. Outside jumper. Garrett. Nice. I think that might have been
22-17
a
at
three.
the half. And this ball game, I'll tell you what, was a good ball game.
Prospect.
Go look feed from Watson to Elrod to Anthony Floyd. He scores. And
Michigan Avenue.
Michigan Avenue.
That was Jarrett.
Marquise Jarrett scores.
Bennett tries to bring him
And
back.
brings him back. Tries to
Lay it
anyway.
in.
Elrod answers.
Watch this. It's late in the game. It's like 42-40 right here.
Here we
And
go.
Elrod
There's a
gets a
movement.
key bucket. Watch
Right
it.
here. Here it is.
There it is.
Telling you, good ball play.
44-40. We're down at the last few seconds here.
Bennett assists now to Jarrett again for 2.
And there it is. It's
That in.
Good job.
This would make the score 42-40. 1 minute left. Elrod scores. Prospect stalls out game for the final score of 46-40. The Prospect boys win
Good
over
basketball.
Michigan Avenue. And a good game, good sportsmanship. And there's our Coach Shepard there. He
Patrick.
coaches. He
Coaches everywhere. Everywhere you see
Good
him.
coach. Very good coach.
Okay, well, we had all those games going on. We couldn't cover them all, of course, but we're going to give you the scores on the Superior Sports Scoreboard. This is the 10 and under basketball girls. North Lee 24, Oak Grove 16, and it's Charleston 15, Taylor 4, Ross 28, Mayfield 5, Waterville 23, Blue Springs 10, Prospect 26, Michigan Avenue 8, Hopewell 21, Stewart 14, and Valley View 30, Arnold 10.
All right. Here we goes, boys action. North Lee over Oak Roach, 29-12. Charleston beats Taylor, 33-21. Ross, E.L. Ross over Mayfield, 23-7. Blue Springs 15, Waterville 13. Prospect 26, Michigan Avenue 8. Didn't we just have that score last night?
Yeah, I think they had the same score. Stewart.
Stewart 26, Hopewell 15. Again, this is 10 and under scoreboard brought to you by Superior Sporting Goods.
Back to the 12 and under basketball. What's this? Waterville 25, Arnold 17, Taylor 13, Charleston 8, Stewart 23, Hopewell 18, Prospect 21, Michigan Avenue 13, and North Lee 26, Oak Grove 11. That was your girls 12 and under.
And a partridge in a pear tree. Boys 12 and under. Arnold over Waterville 48-14. Taylor 38. Charleston 28, Stewart over Hopewell 37-15. Prospect beats Michigan Avenue, as we just showed you there, 46-40. North Lee over Oak Grove 45-10. Black Fox 28, Valley View 21, and Ross over Mayfield 46-22. And I believe you've got something else to show us, because there's something else on the floor there.
Well, I just wonder, because that lady that's on TV, that one kind of, well, it depends on what side you're on.
The one that's really the pain?
By the way, how does everybody like? I got my hanging Chad. It's just going to stay there the whole time.
The pain.
I want to show you. Would you mind moving over there and closing up over here on this one right here? We're gonna direct while we're on TV here. I'm getting a close up here. I'm going to show you the new Florida ballot that I do propose here. And here it is.
It's a good one.
This is one that everybody ought to get. Obviously, that's George Bush. If you're over 80 and you live in Palm Beach, I've got the solution. George Bush, Al Gore.
Yeah.
This is a bingo ballot, a bingo type card. We all know how well all you blue hairs read that, okay? Excuse me, I shouldn't say that, but I did.
You should not say that.
George Bush, watch this. The arrow.
blue
Follow the
hair.
arrow. Punch here.
Huh?
B15. As for Bush, 15. Over here, Al Gore on G. Bingo. Right down here, punchline. George. G for Gore, I mean, not George. Fill in the bingo card.
I got it.
Punch it. Hey, come on.
All right,
that lady.
is the N for Nader?
The N's for Nader. And that lady, what do you want? There she is.
From
Palm Beach.
I want to vote again.
Vote again for what?
Again. Now.
For what?
Now I want
There's
to
no revote. There's no rescore.
revote.
Face it,
I
Bradley
want
Whip
to vote
McMinn.
again.
Bradley
No, it
Whip
doesn't
McMinn.
happen.
And we're gonna
Get a lawsuit.
We're gonna get a new ballot, and we're headed to a commercial right here.
Yeah, we'll be back
I'm
right
going to
after
go
this.
jail.
Go to jail.
go to
I'm
jail.
sick of.
Appliance Factory Warehouse, your place to shop for Whirlpool home appliances. Come in and see the quality Whirlpool products at our showroom next to Blockbuster Video. Whirlpool offers the best in ovens, refrigerators, and all your home appliance needs. Let our friendly, courteous staff send you home today with the latest innovations from Whirlpool.
Appliance Factory Warehouse, proudly serving the Cleveland area for 20 years.
Appliance Factory Warehouse, we're the time-saving, money-saving, sanity-saving store.
I got a taste in mind.
Big and fresh and fine.
Super satisfying every way. Hey, hey, Hardee's.
Hello, baby.
Now get the monstrously big taste of Hardee's Monster Burger for just $1.99. Loaded with more of everything you love in a bacon cheeseburger. More beef, more bacon, more cheese.
Come on and get it. It's super satisfying.
The Monster Burger, now just $1.99.
Now that's a cheeseburger.
Get your hands on one today.
Demands on time are ever increasing. That's why over 2 years ago, First Citizens was the first to offer extended business hours. Enjoy drive-through convenience 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays at our Farmland Corners main office and Inman locations, with full-service banking 9 a.m. to 12 noon on Saturdays. While some things change, meeting the needs of our community will always be our reason for being. The bank, First Citizens Bank, working harder to make your life easier. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Oh, man. You're going to have her... Okay, she can sing for you. She sounds like that lady in Palm Beach County. That's the canvassing board right there. Here she is. Oh, she was just here. That wasn't her. Sounds like her, though. Always whining. Listen here, we've got some middle school update to catch you up on. You remember last week we didn't get all the Bradley stuff. But we now have Bradley
I bet that
wrestling.
lady's breath smells like that, too.
I'll bet. Bradley wrestling, Bradley girls basketball.
A little bit of
7th, 8th, and
Limburger
9th.
cheese.
Let's look. And my daughter's helping us here. I thank her for that.
You mean the one that likes Adam?
Mm-hmm. No. Once again, it's time for our middle school update, and I'm talking with Coach Spencer of the Bradley Middle School Cubs, and Coach Spencer is the 9th grade coach. They've been district champions 9 out of the last 12 years, I believe he told me.
That's correct.
And he's got a real successful program going here, and I'm sure that they like that up at Bradley Central High School because he sends these ladies on to do a fine job up there. Coach, tell us a little bit about your team this year, and we'll talk to some of the players here in a minute.
Okay. This year, I think we'll have a real outstanding ball club. We've got, we don't have any really tall people, but we've got a lot of girls that can handle the basketball. We've got some good shooters. We've got excellent defensive team, and I think during the ball games I can run a lot of different girls in and out. We got a real good bench, so I look for a real strong year overall.
Who would you expect to be probably the toughest opponent on the schedule? I know Cleveland's always good and some of these other, but who are you looking to maybe have a real battle with?
Well, usually when you go into the games, they're all tough. At least that's the way you think about it. Cleveland will be tough. Truett's always got a good ball club. Down the line, I'm sure Crossville will be good. They're usually pretty tough. We play Ray County, and they also have a good ball club. So we're looking for all these teams to be tough on the floor. We
want you to tell the audience here watching what your next home date is, because we'd like to encourage them to get out here, and we'll try to keep a schedule updated on during the shows week to week. Let us know when they can come and see you next time.
Okay, we open up Monday week, which is the 27th of November. And we'll be playing Ray County at Ray County at 6:30.
That's Monday after Thanksgiving?
Yes, Monday after Thanksgiving. Ray County. And following that will be a home game against McMinn County.
Do you have any idea what day that is?
No, I'm off on that one. Is it Thursday?
Thursday the 30th. All right, the first home game then, Thursday the 30th. Come out and see this good basketball program, good basketball team this year in the 9th grade. And we're going to talk real quickly. We're going to ask the girls to identify themselves, give them a little airtime here. So tell me who you are, say your parents' name if you want to, and what position you play.
Ashley Walker, post.
And who's your mom and dad?
Steve and Donna Walker.
And you?
My name's Ashley Robinson, and my parents are John and Tammy Robinson.
And you play?
Post.
My name's Tamara Crow, and my parents are Connie and Gary Crow, and I play wing.
Amanda Burnett, my parents are Kim and Rick Burnett, and I play guard.
I'm Julie Wood, and my parents are Ron and Becky Wood, and I play guard.
I'm Kristen Reynolds. I have a dad named Jim, and my mom's named Tanya, and I'm a forward.
My name is Allison Butler. My mom and dad's name is Al and Judy Butler, and I play point guard.
I'm Whitney Carroll, and my mom and dad are Eddie and Joe Carroll, and I play forward.
I'm Mallie Hahn, and my parents are Steve and Jamie Hahn, and I'm a post and wing.
My name is Lyric Visage, and my parents are Buster and Tony Visage, and I play wing.
All right, well, you've seen them here, and they look like a good group of girls here. We're expecting a lot of things, and Coach Spencer and these girls have done a fine job this year, and we're looking forward to watching them play. So see you next time on the Bradley Update.
We're the Bradley 9th grade Lady Cubs, and you're watching SportsVision.
Okay, this is the wrestling portion of the Bradley Junior High update, and I've got 5 returning starters off of last year's team here with us. Most of them, well, all of these guys have wrestled in the kids club with us from the time some of them 3 or 4 years old. We're going to talk about each one of them here real quick because Mr. McDaniel and myself are excited about the outlook here this year. First guy right here is Justin Spain, and the good thing we've got on this team is several of these guys that are coming back. This is 6th grader, goes to Hopewell. Almost put him in the wrong school. Goes to Hopewell. And Justin, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long you been wrestling? I know you got a brother in high school, and your dad, mom. Go ahead and name everybody.
I've been wrestling 6 years, and my brother's wrestling for the high school this year. My mom's Glenn, and my dad's Donna.
All right, Justin Spain, 6th grader, and right beside him, it's easy for me to say, right beside him is Andy Morris. And Andy, give us a little bit of your history.
I've been wrestling for 8 years. My dad coaches the Bradley Boys Club, or Bradley Wrestling Club, and my brother wrestles for Bradley High School. And my mom's Sharon Morris, and I have a little sister, and her name's Annie.
Does your dad somebody's told me your dad has a real outstanding coach that helps him in that wrestling club. Could you please name that guy?
Mike Cragen.
Thank you very much. Okay, your name?
Travis Cragen. I've been wrestling for 9 years. I have a brother on the high school team that started last year at 112. And I have a mom, Denise Cragen, and he's my dad. And I have a sister named Brittany.
All right, and right over there, Mark Fuller.
My name's Mark Fuller. I've been wrestling for 4 years, and my parents are Tom Fuller and Sarah Fuller.
And this guy back here.
My name's Jake Nunley. I've been wrestling for 6 years. My parents are Eddie and Jan Nunley, and I have 2 sisters, Ashley and Megan.
And Eddie coaches on the high school football team. A couple of these guys, I'll point out, he was 14-2 last year, 14 pins, co-MVP. Travis was 16-0 last year, co-MVP. So we've got a good nucleus with this group. And like I said, this guy, and this guy all back next year. And these 2 are going to head up to high school and do some stuff for Bradley High School and Coach Logson. And we're looking forward to these 5 guys in the future, as well as the rest of a fine squad we've got. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to spend a quick minute with my companion here, Archie McDaniel. He is the head coach here of the Bradley Middle School team. And Archie, I've given the viewers out there a little bit of insight on 5 of the returning starters from last year. But I'm going to let you talk about we're in a new conference here and our outlook for the season, maybe a couple goals, and let them know when our first match is so they can come see us.
Well, Mike, we travel to West Side down in North Georgia tomorrow night. Monday is our first home match here. Monday will be a good match. Dalton and Lakeview come here.
That's November 20th.
That's November the 20th, next Monday. That'll be a real good match. We've also joined the league, it's TVAC, this Tennessee Valley Athletic Conference, and probably, undoubtedly, the 2 teams to beat are going to be Baylor and McCauley. We wrestle them in January both, which that gives us time to, 6 or 7 matches under our belt before we butt heads with them. And that'd be a good match too. Both of those are down there. Hopefully by the end of the season, we'll end up in hopefully 1st or 2nd place.
Well, I mentioned everybody. I look forward to it this year. What do you give me your quick outlook so they can get your opinion on it here real quick?
I think we're looking good. We have a shot at probably going either 9-2 or 10-1 before the season's over, and place either 1st, 2nd in the tournament ending the season is what I feel like we're capable of doing.
And I didn't really tell him. You talked about that new conference, but probably in your estimation, the toughest 1 or 2 opponents, definitely Baylor. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, by far. Baylor's tough.
All right, well, listen, that's Coach McDaniel here. By the way, excellent teacher here, math at Bradley Junior, and well-respected throughout. These kids love him in here, doing a great job, and we thank you. We'll see you after a while.
This is the Bradley Junior Sports Update. We're here with Coach Harness. She's the 7th and 8th grade girls basketball coach. How do you feel about this upcoming season?
I feel pretty good about our season coming up. We've got some fine athletes, some ladies that work hard, and it's up to them how great they want to be.
This is your first 7th grade game, right?
Yes, it was tonight.
When is your next home game?
Our next home game will be after Thanksgiving, sometime that week. I'm not sure what day.
Okay. You want to introduce your...
Sure. I'll let them introduce themselves. We'll start here with Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren Brett. I play for Bradley Junior. My parents are Kim and Ralph Brett, and I play wing.
Alright, my name is Allison Butler, and my mom and dad's name is Alan G.D. Butler, and I play point guard.
I'm Suzanne Morris, and I play post.
I'm Mindy Cox, and my mom and dad are Kenny Cox and Regina Townsend, and I play wing and post.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know what I wanted to ask you, Mike?
What is that, sir?
I mean, for a few years now, I've coached along with and against and seen him out there, Glenn Spain, for a long time at the ballpark, and I know wrestling and everything. Here I've been calling Glenn for all this time, and come to find out by listening to Justin, his name is Donna.
Well, you know, I've made the same mistake. Okay.
You've been calling him Glenn?
The guy that, you know, Mr.
You think is Glenn? Yes. That's Donna.
So all you Mets baseball kids,
Glenn.
you've been calling him Glenn all year. You ought to really feel silly. His name is
Donna Spain. I'm sorry,
Hey, in addition to that, I want to mention, you know, there was a fine coach there early in that piece when we showed the girls basketball, 9th grade, Coach Spencer.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Walker Valley High School, I'd take a nice long look at that man, because I'll tell you, he has proven himself over the years, many district titles, 9 out of 12, something like that. Why don't we take a look at Walker Valley?
Hey, is it fair to say that Spencer for hire?
Spencer for hire. And one last thing, as long as we're on the piece right there with Bradley, and we did some Bradley wrestling, of course, which I'm highly involved with, and I want to tell you folks something out there if you haven't heard it yet, and we are going to interview the man and do a little piece on it. But Rusty Blackman signed with Oklahoma State, and for those of you wrestling fans that think about The Rock and all that, it's, I mean, that was like The Rock going to whatever the top thing that McMahon has, or put it on a better plane, football, Florida State. If you go to sign with Florida State, that's huge, right? I'm #1 program in the country, maybe, Nebraska. Well, Oklahoma State and wrestling, but maybe the only one more prestigious is my home state of Iowa, maybe Iowa wrestling, Oklahoma State, Rusty Blackman.
You think they really want to claim you?
They do want to claim you. Congratulations to Rusty.
Yes, congratulations to Rusty Blackman on that. Something else I want to go ahead and say to you. The last interviewer that you had in that little piece, you need to mention who that was.
That was my daughter, Brittany.
Did a
always
great
complained
job.
about not getting on. You know, I might have her help out.
Wonderful job.
I can't be everywhere at
She
once.
looks a lot better than you interviewing, too.
She's pretty, and I thank her for that. Good job, Brittany.
She did a very good job.
By the way, I don't know who her boyfriend is now. Somebody over at Bradley Junior. Some
Is it?
punk over at Bradley Junior.
Bradley Junior.
And remember, I'll tell you, okay, here we go. 7th grade girls, Cleveland versus Truett the other night. Let's take a look at it. We've got it right here. Truett's Beth Salisas scores as they're looking really good. Truett takes off early in this game. Angie Wells, however, will come back for Cleveland. She's going to drive the length of the court. Here she comes down the right side, lays it up. Mark Swan, Wells' sister, for those of you who watch Cowboys 10-11 football. Karina Walker for Truett answers with the bank.
Karina.
And Wells says, hey, I take Mark Swan out in the driveway. I can pump one in right there. And
does she?
Yes, Chelsea Dale, left hand drive for 2. Great basketball ability right there by Chelsea Dale. Mandy Elliott's going to push it up court here. Nice dish. Here in just a minute over to Jamie Betzel and the bucket and the foul. And here we go with Alex Walker now for a long one to Corey Bowman for the basket. And at the half, it is 20-18. And we're going to show some Truett cheerleaders here, as we like to get all the help and all the side people on. There they are. Nice formation for the Truett cheerleaders. And we're going to come with the Raider cheerleaders here.
They're standing there in the background waiting their turn.
And they're going to come out here and give you a little dance number, which they're famous for. The Raiders do a lot of dance numbers in their middle school cheerleaders. Got a great program over there for the middle school girls and cheerleading squads. And however,
Raiders rock. Did you know that?
Truett ran off to a big lead in this game, but they came back, and Cleveland came back, I should say, and ended up winning it. There they are, pushing the ball up court, and they are going to end up with the victory right here. And that was some great action there by the Truett and Cleveland girls basketball teams. A lot of good things to come there. Yes.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
How's your Chad hanging?
Right here. See, it's kind of to the right over here. Just it looks good right there.
It is good right there.
All right, here we go.
It's a hanging Chad.
It's a hanging
again.
Chad. And here
talk
we
about
are.
some more basketball.
Well, I'm going to talk about some more basketball because
I'm going to throw a football in the air while you do that.
We got this late. Scott Carroll got this to us right here.
He's always late.
Well, it wasn't really his fault because
everything's his fault.
Yeah, okay, we'll blame it on Scott. Cleveland Middle School Lady Raiders. I'm about to announce to you right now. They defeated Truett at home 45-37 Tuesday, and it ended up 45-37. Cleveland Lady.
You know
Raiders.
his nephew is nephew-in-law is Chad Buckner of Bradley Jr.
Really?
Scott Carroll. Yeah.
We can hang Chad there too.
See there?
All right,
That's
Monday,
a Buckner.
Monday the 13th. Let's get through the
Buckner.
7th grade. Cleveland beat Maryville 50-39, and big Kyle Clayton, friend of yours from the Mets baseball program. Alex Goldstein, Matthew Whitmire, and Tyler Douglas did a great job for Cleveland. The 7th grade defeated Truett 46-39. Kyle Clayton had 26 points, 21 rebounds, and he ended up being the MVP in this tournament they had. 8th grade defeated Truett 50-16, led by Charles Little. 10 points, 8 rebounds.
He's like 7'2" now.
Joe Kugler had 7 points. Nick Owens with 8 points. And there we go on to, we had more action at Cleveland Middle School. They're trying to get us updated to what's going on over there. 8th grade Lady Raiders from Cleveland defeated Truett 51-36. Leading scorer for Cleveland, Allison Rader, who else? 17 points. Holly Rogers 16. Whitney Sauer with 10. And here we go, one more score to give you. It was 48-28.
One
the
more
Lady
score,
Raiders defeated
I want another score.
Maryville as Angie Wells, Marswan's
I want to have
sister,
another score.
25 points. So Cleveland Middle School basketball programs on a roll, looking good. And speaking of looking good, there's a good-looking...
Talking about me?
No, heck no, I ain't talking about you. There's a girl that goes to Bradley High School that's ready to sign on with UTC.
Oh, yeah.
She's a... Remember, distance runner?
Yes.
We had her as one of our athletes of the week way back when.
Miss Tyree?
Miss Lauren Tyree. Let's do a quick look at the signing here. There she is. And that is Don Dietrich, her 9th grade coach in track and field, and my next door neighbor, right across the street neighbor, Coach Larry Cotton, right there in the middle with her. And
I bet that's her mom and dad on the left and right.
Coach Lewis on the right, as far as Bradley Jr. coach for her. And
I like Coach
there
Lewis.
There we got Mr.
He's
and
a good
Mrs.
guy.
Tyree. Lauren signing the papers to go to UTC. Athletically, she is going to get a scholarship for her distance running.
I see one bad problem with Lauren.
Many state records. She's left-handed.
She's a left-handed.
Yeah, well, you know, thinks with the right side of her brain. You know, my wife's like that, and I can tell you that can be a serious problem.
Oh, well, your wife is a serious problem.
That's right. Well, hey, you're right. But so's that dog. Football.
My football,
Excuse me,
thank
football.
you.
All right, well, look, we got to go back to basketball.
Come here, ball.
Because we had a Kiwanis Classic. It was a big deal. The Kiwanis sponsored a Cleveland State tournament over there. All the area junior high teams were in Tennessee Christian, Bradley, Truett, Cleveland, and here we go. Bradley had a sweep. Let's take a look at Webb's story on that.
The Kiwanis Basketball Classic, the girls' championship, Bradley Jr. taking on Truett. Bradley looking to sweep both titles. Suzanne Morris puts Bradley on the board with the putback, and then later on, it's Shauna Johnson for Truett hitting the three, cutting the Bradley lead to 4-3. The Bearettes on top. A few minutes later for Truett, it is Shauna Johnson dishing inside to Jenna Dalton for the layup. And Truett hanging right with the Lady Cubs. But Suzanne Morris gets the Bears back on the board. She puts in her own miss, giving the Cubs a slim lead. But back come the Cherokees of Truett. Shauna Johnson gonna hit ahead to Tabitha Dixon. 9-8, Truett takes the lead. But Bradley would start to pull away. Morris will find Lindsey Jackson on the break. That puts Bradley up 17-9. And a few minutes later, it's Jackie Pickle on the fast break. She's going to take it coast to coast for the layup. That puts Bradley Jr. up 30-12. And then a few plays later, it's Lindsey Jackson ahead. The pass, the layup, and the foul, 32-16. Bradley Jr. goes on to win it 42-26. To boys action now. Bradley trying to get the sweep. Taking on Tennessee Temple. Brett Jordan driving inside the lane and the layup. That would put Bradley up. Brett Jordan not done. He's going to drive in again. A little finger roll. 10-8. Bradley with the lead. More Bradley. Jordan is going to hit from outside. Two-pointer. Tennessee Temple tries to get back in it. Caleb Scogan, the hoop and the foul to cut the Bradley lead. But the Cubs would come back. Matt Moody to Yarish Hammonds, 18-15. Bradley Central on top. Then it's Wes Suter going inside, eventually getting the ball to Yarish Hammonds. It's 20-16, Bradley Jr. at the half. Second half, Caleb Scoggin trying to bring Temple back again with the layup. But BC putting it away. Dane Whitehead for three and nails it. The Cubs up 13, and then it's Yarish Hammonds to Brett Jordan, 38-23. The Bears on top. They go on to claim the title, 46-26 over Tennessee Temple.
Great action at the Kiwanis Classic, and there's a Superior Sports scoreboard. As you can see, Bradley Jr. 47, Charleston 35 in the boys' final. Wes Suter 13 rebounds, 11 points, 2 catches, and 45 yards. Yarish Hammonds 13 rebounds, 22 points.
There you go there.
There it is. There's the final game stats. And Bradley Jr., 46, Tennessee Temple 29. Wes Suter again, 10 rebounds, 6 points. Yarish Hammonds 11 rebounds, 18 points. Brett Jordan with 8 points. So some great basketball there.
Bradley Jr.'s got a great basketball
Classic,
team.
And thank you, Webb Wright.
Yeah.
Make sure
Webb is always right.
Make sure we know.
Hey, again.
Yes.
Chad's still a hanging.
Chad is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, we're getting close, though. We are getting very close to having a good election. What's going on here? Poking. No wonder why the guy's getting votes in the Palm Beach County. Look what's going on here. She's punching her own Chads out.
I think somebody needs to grab her
and punch her out.
Attaboy, you got it now.
Knock her Chad out.
All right, well, listen, don't forget, we are changing
Punk lady.
the Florida ballot for you people. It is going to be Palm Beach new ballot, a bingo card. There it is.
Who you for?
Right here if you're for George.
Who you
right here if
for?
you're for Gore. Here he is, the legitimate winner. Let's head on to commercial.
Since 1906, Cleveland Bank and Trust has helped many people like Kay Jenkins build and purchase homes in our community. Our experienced mortgage specialists offer the most competitive interest rates available and a wide range of mortgage options. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing an existing mortgage, Cleveland Bank and Trust helps you fulfill your dreams of home sweet home. Cleveland Bank and Trust is part of your life, all day, every day. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Man, I am running short on cash with the car repairs, and our wedding anniversary is coming up next week. I need some cash, fast. But from where? I know. Matt was telling me about how First Southern Cash Advance helped him.
May I help you?
He just wrote them a check, and he got the cash right away. That's easy. I can do that. Then First Southern holds your check until your next payday.
It's quick, confidential, and helps take care of life's really important things.
First Southern Cash Advance. Cash when you need it most.
Quality Machining Services, located in Cleveland, services our local industries and businesses. Quality Machining employs skilled craftsmen. That is the key to Quality Machining's operation. Get your plant back up and running as quickly as possible with Quality Machining Services. You can count on quality because quality counts. Phone 472-0140.
Outland Travel for your special travel needs. See Outland Travel. Outland Travel is known for their expertise in youth and mission travel arrangements, as well as having developed a corporate following. Outland Travel is your full-service agency with over 26 years' experience in designing the most convenient, economical, and enjoyable trip possible. Your Outland Travel agents love what they do. Without an Outland Travel agent, you're on your own. Outland Travel, 478-3553.
Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic, located at 2020 Keith Street in Cleveland, offers complete chiropractic care. Dr. Russell Smith and his friendly, dedicated staff can help relieve chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, allergies, and also sport-related injuries. Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic has a licensed massage therapist on staff and 2 certified in-house x-ray technicians. Complete insurance filing is available and 24-hour emergency care. Phone 472-1140. To get your back straightened out there with Rusty?
Yes, and I do have a back problem.
Do you? Okay. Hey, let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
We had some folks that have called in that we've talked to that have mentioned, said that it seems like you guys are just really it seems like you're pro-Republican, pro-Bush. Why don't you give the Democrats equal time?
I do. I think a lot of the Democrats. Matter of fact, I've really been wondering how Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger, if they're still on the tarmac or circling above Australia before they find out if they got to land or not.
Right,
I don't know.
exactly.
They don't know either. Excuse me, Fajita.
Right in the mouth.
Well, listen, we've got to go to our buddy Ray. Ray's 170 pounds. Ray. I said 145 last week. 170.
You guys are a couple of nuts. You have to put up that stuff all the time. Anyway, seriously, folks, what we're going to do today is Denise is going to demonstrate our true squat. This is the cornerstone of the program. This is the leg exercise. This is also the first exercise we do. This does everything, everything for the legs, that is. Works the quadriceps, hamstrings. For you women, it works the rear end pretty good. And so Denise is going to demonstrate it for us. We're going to see what's actually going on. Okay, you ready? Stand straight up. Okay, what she's going to do is as she goes down, the machine is going to drift her back into a setting position. As you can see, the back's going to remain straight and supported. Therefore, even if you've had back problems or have existing back problems, you can do this machine. All right, you ready? Okay, let's go ahead and go. Excellent. As she sets back, you can see, of course, the muscles being worked. You can see the leg development. She's feeling that in her quadriceps, feeling it in your rear end pretty good, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working all the muscles that everybody needs that. But anyway, this machine really does it all to the lower body. Okay, we're not gonna kill her today on camera. This is what we start out with. This gets your body warmed up. Again, we superset this with a couple other exercises, hamstring sit-ups. Then it gets us warm up to move into the upper body. And then, of course, we're going to finish with legs via treadmill work. What do you think? What'd you feel?
Good, I like it.
You felt it in your legs. I mean, you feel like you can go take on the world now, don't you?
Right.
You guys try to calm down in there, okay? Until next week, we're going to show some upper body stuff. You guys behave, all right?
Ray. Hey, you know, looking at that, Denise looked like she was a bit, you saw Ray being cut. Denise looked more cut than Ray did.
Oh, Denise is toned. Hey, listen, toned.
Taller than Ray, too.
The tone of the football games this week was very
Ooh,
good.
that was a good segue.
And Super Bowl championships, and that's going to be our athlete of the week. The 8-9 football the Raiders and the 10-11 Cowboys. Check into cash. Alan Jones, Steve Scoggins, John Wolf, Becca Whitmire. I can go on and on. All these check into cash people. Let's look.
Hey, on behalf of Santec Environmental, we want to present this trophy to the 8- and 9-year-old champions here, and it's just a trophy from Santec. And great season, guys. It's a good job.
Say thank you, y'all.
Thank you.
Number one.
On behalf of Santec Environmental, we'd like to present this trophy. It's the 10, 11-year-old champions boys club this year. Congratulations. I just wish we could have beat you one game, but we couldn't, but congratulations, guys.
Two well-deserved teams of being Super Bowl champions.
Thank you, Santec, and thank you, Check into Cash, for sponsoring that.
One more for Gore. One more for Gore. One more. Two more. That's 2, 3. Oh.
If you wanna go to that home out on the range, got a lot of nice girls.